It's a place where you can find handcrafted treasures all made in Hawaii.
Such beautiful stuff, skilled artists showing what they can do with Hawaii-grown woods. Here's Kamakapili.
Being in Hawaii, we're surrounded by forest, which means we're surrounded by wood. So it's really amazing to see that the 30th annual Hawaii Wood Show continues this year, and you have a couple more days to give you the chance to come down here and see for yourself the amazing work that is put together by many different wood turners featuring all Hawaii wood. So to find out more about this, we're here with a wood turner who's been part of this show for many years, Andy Cole. Thank you very much for your time, Andy.
Yes, thank you, Kamaka.
Tell us a little bit about the show and what makes this show unique compared to others.
Well, one of the things about this show is we're strictly wood. There's a lot of art shows on the island, but this is strictly wood, and it's wood that grows in Hawaii. We have such an amazing resource here, and we have top artists from across the state making such spectacular pieces.
How is it that these artists are, you know, talking about wood and preservation and sustainability? Is there a connection between that, and between the artists and the woods that they use?
Yes, one of the things that we do is we stay away from endangered woods, and part of the focus of this show is we want to focus on woods that are lesser known. Koa, of course, is a very popular wood, but we also have so many other spectacular woods in this state that people don't know about, and that's what one of the things that we try to showcase is the beauty in the woods that people didn't realize.
What are some of those woods that people do not know?
There's a lot of woods. There's woods like mango and Norfolk pine. We even have a set out of banyan wood, woods that people just generally wouldn't use. There's natural beauty in those woods, and we love to showcase that.
How long have you been a part of this show?
I've been a part of this for about 20 years now. I first entered in 2003, and I can't get away from it. I absolutely love being here.
Do you learn, I'm assuming different artists, different wood turners have different approaches to their work. What makes yours so special compared to another wood turner?
Well, that's a great point. We really do. We have a wide array of artists here. We have people who do furniture. We have people who do sculpture. My specialty is I'm a wood turner. I do natural edge wood bowls. My specific specialty, I do natural edge nested sets where each piece is cut from the inside of the other. That way there's no waste. You make one bowl and then a whole bunch of smaller ones that come out of the inside of that. It's really satisfying.
What I think is amazing about this exhibit and this show is that we may have more experienced wood turners such as yourself, but there's also a component for students. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's actually great. I mean, we looked in the mirror a few years ago and realized we're getting old, and we thought, how can we get the next generation in? We came up with a concept called the I+I Challenge, which is imagination and innovation. We reached out to the schools and gave them an assortment of wood and say, use your imagination, go to work with this. And so we've got colleges and high schools involved. We've got quite a number of pieces. They're given the opportunity to put their pieces in free of charge, and it's really exciting seeing some of the innovative ideas that the students have come up with. We just love it.
When people come through, so they have a few more days before this closes, is any of these pieces available for purchase?
Yes, there are a lot that are available for sale. Some are already sold, but they're still here on display.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Andy, for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
So again, you have a couple more days. This is going up until this Sunday, October 30th, right before Halloween. Now, this is at the Hawaii Opera Plaza here in Honolulu off Beretania Street, 9 to 5. And the best part, we all love to hear the word free. So free admissions coming through. For all the information, be sure to head to our website, khon2.com. Kamakapili with KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.